What's up, everyone? SconzE here. We're playing more Danganronpa. We're running up to the nurse's office. Actually, never mind. We're leaving the nurse's office, and we're going up to the third floor to see if Toko is okay. And she's still here. I don't know if she's okay, but she's still here at least. Thank God you're okay. Okay, she's okay. Right away, I noticed there's something very different here. Huh. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there. It disappeared.
This
can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all of this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before. What I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. Didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Actually, yes, you could, Mr. I fucked with the crime scene the last time. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree.
Huh?
We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
No.
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the fourth floor.
It is so.
After that, we split up into two groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Well, hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyways, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people. So cool, we're all safe, guys. I guess we could take it easy. As long as that rule's in place, there will not be a third murder. If they were to break that rule... Hi, Mencia! Mencia without a second thought. Mencia, grind ya, turn you into paste. By the way, did you know that fish base could also refer to shellfish? Like shrimp or crabs? And he's in and out again.
Let's see.
Indeed. So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her,
In other
though.
words.
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies? 2 people have been killed, and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it is Hiro. But is he really the killer? What about Kyoko? She's not involved in this case. Where'd she go?
What?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh, nothing. It's nothing. Whatever. We need to find those bodies, or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then...
Very well, then let us split up and begin searching. But there's no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during the case.
I mean...
I know that. I mean, I think I do, but... If you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
Huh?
Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Alrighty. Well, I know where a certain person is. I think maybe one person might be actually here. I think there's something involved in the back art room, if I'm remembering right. And there's another thing. It's, huh? The door must be locked. Hey, Sakura, can you, like, bust that open for me? We need to search for bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Alright, I guess not. No, I don't want to look at those things. Oh, Monokuma coin. Nice. I'm not trying to do that.
Huh?
Where could the 2 dead bodies the dead bodies disappeared? Leave the area? Yes, please. Thank you. Alright, so we're not going there yet. We will be going there eventually, though. Wait, where? This is the 3rd floor, right? This is an interesting layout for this floor. A lot of weird twists and turns. I like it though. I like intricacy in map designs rather than like just straightforward, like simple, like this way, that way. What's happening? I better look around this floor first. No, but I know there's a thing somewhere. Let me... Does it want me to like go into like classrooms and then pop out for someone to like scream again? And we all go running for like the millionth time? Alright, not in here. I like the little Monaco. Oh, yep, yeah, there we go. Makoto.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository. Yeah, because I know where that one is. Rec room... aren't right, yeah. Not that way. This isn't the repository, it's the physics lab. Alright, maybe, hold on, you know what? Because I know the room they're talking about, I don't know where it is, though. Or at least I think? Unless I'm getting confused with something else. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, hold on. I am getting fucking mixed up. What the fuck? What am I doing? I guess I am getting confused with my rooms. Are we... Hold on. Does it just say on the map? Which one's the... Rec room, reposit... Wait. Oh, don't even fuck with me, dude. I literally is the first place I went to look! Are we serious? That's literally the first place I went to look. Are the bodies here somewhere? Yeah, in the fucking back room that I literally tried to search and it was like, nope. Yeah, it's unlocked, whatever, go in. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw. Oh, there they are, both of them. The two bodies that had disappeared were right here. The smell of blood made me gag. Blech. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then, I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
And so here we are.
The Monokuma file!
Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was gonna hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Now, make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
So long, farewell. Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left to is uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know. To be fair, this is like the third time we're going through this. Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just all too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. It's an interesting description. Wet tears? I mean, yeah, well, they're not dry. Well, I guess say dry tears, tears that have... Well, anyway, it's just weird. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. That's like the most animation you'll see in this game. Oh my gosh, look at he's like a zombie. Ugh. This wasn't.
He's alive again?
Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Winter is coming.
Hifumi! Wake up!
He is awake.
Huh?
He just talked.
That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything.
It's kind of
Before
intense.
I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us. You didn't want to talk to yourself in this one, Byakuya, like everyone else?
The light. It's reaching out to me. Like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu.
Yasuhiro! No! It can't be. It can't be. His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there's no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality. You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return, just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said, Yasuhiro, right?
Perhaps.
Yasuhiro Hakagure. That is the only person he could have been referring
So,
to.
in other words,
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people, and even killing Taka and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies? A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers? Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends?
that's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time, it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this, to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Investigation time. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. Cause of death to each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. You talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be so rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question? You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So, in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can become an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then,
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just wanted to make sure you don't forget. No matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one Blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So, in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one Blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
scream!
the one true Blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true Blackened? So just one person? That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the Blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there could only be one Blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true then, Kyoko, where are you?
However,
Kyoko, where are you? As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible, but for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone as suspect just in case? Talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack?
What?
I'm offended! Yeah. You. When did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
You SOB!
Anyway, you there, milk-sack swimmer girl. Milk-sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body side. I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body. Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
so then,
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
it's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Monokuma File 3, added truth balls. Alright, let's take a look at these hammers. There appears to be not in order. Or they aren't in order with some missing. Mallets. Huh, could the Justice Hammers been designed using these as models? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, crazy. And there's a dolly here. It's a dolly, it doesn't have a handle. Saw this in the art room before. Guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh, but wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. There's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository? What's the explanation for that? Alright, do we need to look at the bodies? Fumi's big cold body. His really big body. Alright. Poor guy just died. You don't gotta insult the man. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository? All the way from the first floor to the third? And all without anyone noticing it? He's just big boned. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait? Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses! When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean somebody wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Hifumi's glasses have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I wonder how they moved him here. Maybe the thing I literally just looked at before with the bloodstains on the wheel? Whatever. Taka. He'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. Found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? There's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Nice. Blue tarp has been added to the truth bullets. Is there anything else left here? I guess we'll talk to Hina. Seems to have a pink circle around her. Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository too, you know. Look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. Oh, I remember that very well. It was locked? We came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. It was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. Might be some secret lurking here. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. I should probably talk to her first. There are many aspects of the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like my help? Oh. Sure. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. Is this just like a recap thing? Like, is this necessary, or... It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked. Oh, that's Makoto. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her. Meaning, just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office, I saw a shadow, something moving around. Alright, flashback, whatever. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time it had apparently been seen the solicitor. Alright, we're doing a lot of recap. You know, I'm skipping this. I don't care. I don't think this is necessary. I think this is just for those who are trying to figure out, or trying to remember what happened. I don't care about all this. Yeah, we've been through all this. I think this was unnecessary. I thought this was like to get like a truth bullet out of her or something. This literally is just, I guess because so much stuff happened at one point, if anyone was lost on anything and wanted a recap. Holy shit, they're really just telling everything over again. Yeah, we've been through all this. And it wasn't even a truth bullet. Oh, fuck you, I'm out of here. Yeah, whatever. I don't care right now. I'm annoyed. Let me leave! Let me fucking leave. Should probably look here a little more. I didn't even click on anything. I went to leave, and then it did that whole fucking lock, whatever. Alright, Byakuya, what's going on with you? Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and the murders and disappearance all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
In other words,
then there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people? Because all the rule says if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you kill the killer... Oh, so if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But without killing 2 people, it means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
see.
Hold on, perhaps... I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? I thought it was your sidekick. Remember the last investigation? You made me the Robin to your Batman. But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figure something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. Yeah. Let me fucking leave now. Can we leave? Good. Finally, we can leave. Let's go. I don't think there's any clues here. Yeah, no clues here. We're leaving. And we're ending this episode here. So, peace out for now, everyone. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.